So what character from the scriptures am I finding myself relating to a lot right now? At first I started to think, who has a lot of kids? Because I have 3 young ones at home right now, and I know Father Abraham had so many kids they gave him a whole song about it, but I think I have a different answer than that. I'm actually going to go with King Solomon, known for wisdom, but if you go beyond the surface, I think he could probably also be known for overthinking. He overthought his way into a whole existential crisis, and he did so by writing it down. So now we have the book of Ecclesiastes that captures the whole thing. And he goes through this whole spiral of wondering what's even the point of living, if everything just ends up in smoke, if you're gonna die one day anyway, what's the point of doing anything? And whether you've overthought life at that scale, or if you just find yourself overthinking a conversation that you had and you're wondering why you said the things you did, I think I've found that book to be really relatable, especially at various chapters in my life. My younger years for sure, when trying to figure out the whole what's the point of it. But even now, when just going through seasons of things being unsettled or chaotic, I often go back to Ecclesiastes. It can kind of be a depressing book of the Bible if you read it with one lens, but I actually like where it ends up. So after going through this whole existential crisis, Solomon winds up with this conclusion that says, hey, we don't know how many years we get on the earth, but however many we get, we should live them up. We should seek to do good. We should have a healthy relationship with our partners, and appreciate the gift of life, as mysterious and often confusing as it is. And I love the way that this sets up what Jesus eventually says when he's talking about why he came, so that people can have life and life abundantly, because that phrase, that image of life abundantly is one that has always stuck with me. And I think as you follow Jesus with what he's doing, that's what your life and the life of those around you starts to look like. And I think some mental images that I have associated with that are people who live with that sort of vibrancy, that enthusiasm that just seems to come from a deeper place, more than just hedonistic pursuits. It just seems to be a part of who they are and inseparable from them. If it helps, I often find it helpful to think of somebody you know who has that enthusiasm for life, that vibrancy, who just by being around them, you feel like you appreciate your own life a little bit more, and it makes you want to worry less, have more fun, and do the things that God gave you a passion for. Because I think often that leads us towards purpose and calling and even just a closer relationship with God. So that's my encouragement for today, is to lean into that enthusiasm, lean into that vibrancy and that abundance, and go look for those little windows of opportunity in your day to live abundantly.